So last weekend, my wife drove an hour and a half into town. I hate sending her alone. I'm protective over her. But out here, where we live, most folks are good and decent. Anyhow, she went to meet a family about adopting a dog through our foundation. The adoption went great, but what stuck with her wasn't the dog. It was the husband, an older guy. When they shook hands, it was weak. It was forced. He wouldn't even look her in the eye. He didn't thank her for driving almost 3 hours round trip. Keep in mind, Fat Cow Foundation is privately funded, completely paid out of pocket. And the point being, this guy didn't show an ounce of respect. I want you to listen to me when I say this. I don't care how old you are. That's weak. That's a man who is checked out. That is not the standard that men ought to be operating by. And look, this isn't about being a hero. It's about the micro actions that make or break the kind of man that you are. Look people in the eye. Give them a firm handshake. Open doors for people, especially women. Carry the groceries. Bring the cart back. Do the things that you know you're supposed to do. Call her ma'am, or hun, or sweetheart, or darling. Whatever is appropriate and respectful. And mean it. This isn't hard. But sadly, these days, it's rare. And that's why it matters. You want to develop confidence? You want to earn people's respect? You want to live a life that actually carries weight? Go over and above in the little details in life. Start with the micro actions. Show up as your best self, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Because people notice. Women notice. Kids notice. And most importantly, the men around you are reminded of how they're supposed to behave. What it means to be a masculine man who looks after others. Make people feel safe. Like they've got a guardian angel over their shoulder. That is your duty and responsibility. Because when men reestablish masculine roles in our homes, in our communities, and together with other men who uphold that standard, that code, people come to expect it again, as they should. People should know that you are there as a dutiful, proud, and courageous man to uphold his responsibility to protect everyone around him. And when this moral code becomes commonplace again, like it used to be, the world becomes a better place as a function of your micro actions to show people that you operate on a level of personal discipline, a moral standard, and a willingness to selflessly stand up for what is right, to do what is necessary, to be the defender of all that is good and righteous in this world. And as a man, you ought to make it known that you are bound by a duty and a willingness to sacrifice in the face of danger for the betterment of the people around you. That's how you raise the bar. That's how you rebuild what culture has tried to tear down. And for the women who are listening, if you're tired of a world that celebrates weak, directionless men, if you still value chivalry, family, and a deep-rooted respect for women, I built something to bond us all together. As most of you know, I've got a brotherhood of strong, masculine, disciplined men, but it's not lost on me that so many women want to be affiliated with a movement like that as well. It's a place for women who believe in these values, who want to link arms and raise the bar alongside us. The link is in my bio or it's in my profile, and I'll see you in there.